In general, plants obtain minerals and nutrients from the soil in two ways: through direct uptake by roots and through symbiosis with microorganisms such as mycorrhizae, fungi, and bacteria. However, in ancient soils such as those of Australia, with a long evolutionary history without major tectonic disturbances like volcanoes and glaciations, soils are highly infertile due to the depletion of inorganic minerals by long-term leaching. Highly specialized plants in Western Australia have evolved mechanisms to uptake scarce phosphorus in infertile environments, as it is the parent material of the soils that provide the inorganic minerals that are generally a limiting factor for vegetation growth. This has created a specialization in adaptive advantages for phosphorus uptake by releasing carboxylates that mobilize phosphorus sorbed onto soil particles, making it available for uptake by the roots of proteoid plants. Cluster roots' capacity to inject phosphorus is suppressed by a presence of high concentration of phosphorus, as it becomes a toxic compound in slightly different concentrations. That is believed that there has no selective forces in these plants phylogenetic that triggers mechanisms to eradicate this scarce nutrient. Conversely, arbuscular mycorrhizae that act as scavengers of phosphate in solution may not be accessible to roots because it is too far away or within soil particles that are too small for root hairs to enter, from which mechanisms to tolerate changes in phosphorus are variable. Although both mechanisms are present in the vegetation of southern Australia, native eucalypt woodlands are outcompeted by exotic individuals that perform better in a richer nitrogen and phosphorus environment. The ecological restoration approaches can operate in two ways to reduce the concentration of these nutrients, as phosphorus and nitrate can persist in the soil for a long time after the cessation of agricultural activities. The active one is based, for example, on planting species. The passive one, which predominates in the cessation of agricultural activities and chemical fertilizers. So first, the establishment of native trees and shrubs on nutrient-rich soils following agricultural use may reduce phosphorus and nitrogen availability to other species. This enriches a nutrient pools and abundance of microorganisms in mycorrhizae, increasing nutrient cycling with moisture in woody vegetation. Second, ecosystem process as leaching and absorption, where nitrogen decreases by leaching and phosphorus decreases by absorption by soil particles in a slow processing time. However, the degree of recovery that can occur after the removal of degrading factors such as stopping agricultural activity, soil fertilization and grazing, and the application of restorative activities are poorly understood. 13 studies worldwide that investigated effects on soil restoration nutrient enrichment have found that phosphorus concentrations can remain elevated up to 45 years in all soils.